Hi, welcome back to the guest list. Now, if you have missed any of the past episodes, don't forget you can catch up on all your favourite episodes at www.theguestlist.co.nz. I am now going to be talking to Terry from First Class Classics. Welcome, Terry. Welcome to the guest list.
Pleasure to be here.
Now, tell us all about your collection of amazing cars.
Well, we have all classic cars. They ranging from 1954 up to 1979. Principally, we have the three Rolls Royces. We have the two white Rolls Royce Silver Clouds, 1956-57. The 1958 Rolls Royce is a Silver Wraith, was built for Queen Elizabeth in 1958 for her trip to Brisbane, or to Australia actually, but there was 4 cars shipped over in a Royal Air Force transport aircraft. And our car was in Brisbane. There's now 3 remaining. One is in a museum in Portugal. One has ended up in a river in Australia.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's gone. And then there's one doing weddings in Melbourne and us in Auckland.
So tell me, Terry, how did you get into the business of cars?
Oh, well, actually, I retired twice from flying after flying for 47 years. The first time was from Singapore Airlines and retired in 2007. I had to retire at the age of 60, and then after buying a house in Pakuranga, I wasn't too happy about doing the lawns and the gardens and everything else, so I got a job with Jet Connect flying Qantas aircraft out of Auckland for 4.5 years and retired from that, and then still feeling a little...
Didn't like doing the lawns again?
No, I'm not one to sit around and just do beggar all, but consequently I saw this ad in the paper for classic cars, wedding cars, and so I made an inquiry, and within 6 weeks we had the business.
Wow. Now you say we, who's we?
Well, my wife and I. My wife is Maxine. She's been an integral part of my life for 41 years and also a very, very key member of our administrative staff within our company.
Fantastic. Do you just do weddings?
No. We do also corporate. We do special events like birthdays, anniversaries. In fact, 3 weeks ago, we did 2 100th birthdays.
Oh, wow.
We give a tiki tour, and normally we take them on a bit of a run, and we stop somewhere, we bring out the French bubbly, and it's French bubbly.
Good.
So
the real champagne.
Very nice, yes. And the 100-year-old lady was fantastic. She talked beautifully, her memory was phenomenal, and we had a lot of fun.
Oh, that sounds absolutely brilliant.
And as well as that, we do also school balls.
Oh, I can imagine that would be very popular.
Quite popular, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, tell me a little bit about how many cars you've got in the collection, because you have mentioned a couple of some of the the beautiful cars, but how many in total in the collection?
Oh, we have 15 altogether, and there's 12 are the older cars from 1954 through to 1979, and the remainder are 2 modern cars, Mercedes and the Jaguar. However, we do have, I think I did mention, apart from the Rolls Royce and the Daimlers, we have 4 Daimler limos. They all have a history, by the way.
Really?
Yes, we have the ex-New Zealand government VIP car, the Black Daimler limo, that they had for 28 years. And it carried every Governor-General through that period. Plus, we have a photo of the Queen getting out of it to meet Helen Clark in Wellington, I guess. And then we also have the ex-British High Commission limo, which was black, but it's now painted white. And that was based in Wellington, and it carried Charles, Diana, and William when he was a little baby during the Buzzy Bee time, you know. So they do have history. We have a lot of history with the other cars, but I won't go into it now. But very notable New Zealand business people have owned the Rolls Royces and the Bentley as well.
That sounds brilliant. Now, do you have drivers that are with you all the time, or do you have contract drivers? How does that process work?
No, we have casual drivers. They're contracted, and we have 15 of them. And they're majority available on weekends, of course. And they're a great bunch of guys. They are very, very good at their job. We inherited them, the majority of them actually, when we took over the business just 20 months ago.
Right.
So they're very, very good. They do a great job.
Oh, I can imagine. Have actually worked with some of your drivers, and they are so professional, and they're such gentlemen, which is lovely. They're lovely to work with.
They are, and they're very, very proud of their job, and they make the people who are riding with us very special.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you've only got a finite number of cars, and many of there's only one. So, for some people that they want a specific car, they probably have to book quite far in advance.
Oh yes, the earlier the better.
Mm-hmm.
We have days in early next year, January, February, March, where we are almost on a Saturday specifically. We're almost run out of cars. But
What is your booking process? How do people come along and say, right, that's the car for me? What are the steps that people follow?
well, the majority of our inquiries come through the internet, our website, which is very, very, very good, and it's been modernised, and so about 90+% come through that. There are those who come by the road. They've seen our beautiful sign, which we have in the frontage of the building, and they drive on in, or they come later on, and consequently from that we discuss their requirements. We'll do whatever we can to give them the best that will suit their requirements. We go as far as Kumu, Orewa, Pukekohe, and also just in the last couple of months we've decided to go further afield to Hamilton, through Matamata, Thames, that area.
Fantastic. So you actually are expanding the range that you're actually visiting. That's
yes,
brilliant.
we are.
Now, how does the sort of the rental process work? Do you charge per hour? Is it per half hour? How does that part work?
Well, for the majority of cars, which are all the white cars and the black Daimler, they minimum charge or minimum hireage is 1 hour. For the Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith, the minimum is 3 hours.
Right.
That's a requirement because it's the only one we have, and so forth. But thereon after, it's in half-hour blocks. For example, we'll give a quotation for 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, or whatever. It's our pleasure to do whatever they need. And sometimes they're not quite sure of the time, the distances to go from A to B or C or D. And so consequently, we've got a reasonable knowledge, and if not, we use Mr. Google to give us the
and thank goodness for
info.
Google.
Oh, they're fantastic, yes. And so consequently, we then quote according to their requirements, and we also have packages. For example, if they take 2 limos or 2 of the white Rolls Royces, then we'll give a discount on that. And also during the winter, we have a winter special as well.
Oh, that's really good.
Of course. And for example, if they want to get married during the week, we also give a special rate.
Fantastic. Yeah. So I imagine that there's less demand, so that you're able to be a little bit flexible then.
Oh, absolutely. We will do what we can for the people and to keep them happy.
Yeah.
And
now, what about things like, so you just mentioned about using Google for working out distances and stuff, because I imagine for a lot of couples and particularly brides, that could be a little bit of an issue, because how do they work out the distance from the ceremony to the reception and all of those, or from the pickup point where the bride's getting ready and all that kind of things? I imagine it's a bit of a concern for her. So do you work all of that out, the actual route and that type of thing?
they generally have a pre-knowledge of what their requirements are and the approximate times. However, by the way, our charges are from pickup point to drop off.
Right.
Not us getting there or getting back. And consequently, we will work in with them to pick them up. Normally, an average wedding, if it's in a church, will be 3 hours, a hireage. So the first, we'll pick them up from the bride and the father, or the bride and whoever, to take them to the church. The church ceremony is between 35 and 1 hour, unless it's a full mass. And then from there, we'll take them on for a photo shoot, quite often around the city somewhere, if it's in this area, or at Kumu, even out as far as Bethells Beach, or out that way. And then we bring them back to the reception area. And from that point, it's about 3 hours, rough average.
Right,
yes. If there's an overrun also, it's never a problem. We tell them that if they wish to, they can do so, and we'll just sort it out later.
No, that's that's flexible in that.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Do
you ever have it that there's more than one wedding booked on a day, or do you try and not do that?
For the one car?
Yes.
Yes, there was. We had the most we've had movements of vehicles in one day was 17.
Holy moly!
Yes, and that was with 13 cars. So luckily they were in the morning,
right?
And we try and achieve a 2 hour gap.
Yes, so that you've got that sort of Yeah,
a bit of
buffer.
flexibility. Maybe there's a slight overrun. They get in. I've got to make sure that we vacuum it out, clean it, clean the windows, make sure it's ready prepared, and the drivers are ready, and away they go.
Right, and
Yes.
that's your job as the operations manager.
Oh,
is that
yes.
Yes.
I do a lot of upper body work, so, so it's a lot of fun.
Can imagine.
Yes.
Now, how do couples get hold of you? Because I believe that you've also got a showroom. So if they wanted to actually come and see the vehicles, because obviously you've got a website and they can see the pictures and all that sort of thing. But if they actually want to come and look at a vehicle, how do they get hold?
Oh, absolutely. We do tell them that whilst that we have very good pictures and that within our website, we recommend that if they're not quite sure, please come along and make the time to come and have a look. And quite often they've got a predetermined idea in their mind which car they want. But then when they come along, they look at the cars and say, oh, wow, you know, I didn't know they were so beautiful, you know, but can I have that one? And we have to look to make sure it's available, you know, so we do our best. So it's a lot of fun.
So Terry, I believe that some of your cars are also a little bit famous because they've had little cameo appearances on some of our favourite TV series.
Well, if you're talking about Coronation Street, no, but Shortland Street, yes.
Aha!
Yeah, we've had several cars going out for various feature or appearances in their requirements. One of them was the Daimler limo, which was used at the Viaduct Event Centre area, and that was probably a year and a bit ago. Then just before Christmas, we had one of our Rolls Royces, the Silver Cloud, was up in Waitakere for the wedding.
All right, I saw that wedding
you
scene.
did?
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
And mind you, it was very interesting for us as well. For me, I did the driving.
Oh,
and,
did you? So you had a little cameo appearance too?
Oh no, I didn't really have much.
Oh.
No.
Did we get to see your hands or something?
No, they saw me opening the door for the wonderful ladies.
Right.
So and that was about my cameo appearance. It was fun. But yes, we are available for any features and so forth. We were also hired. They took 5 of our cars to take the winning or the finalists for the New Zealand's Got Talent out to the film studios way out at Henderson.
Oh, brilliant.
And so we managed to sneak in behind and have a look through the curtains and shook their hands as they came out, but don't tell them that, please.
Okay.
No,
No,
it was
won't
fun,
say.
yeah.
That's lots of fun. So you get to see a different side to events and obviously weddings and all sorts of things as well in your job.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And one of the prize passengers we've had was Bono.
Oh,
when
nice.
he came over, we hopped out of his little private jet and picked him up and took him
What
for his little
fun.
run. Yes,
Which car was he in?
he was in the Rolls Royce.
Nice.
Mm.
Very, very cool. So Terry, tell us about the experience that clients have with your cars, because they hire your cars, but it's not just about hiring a car, is it?
No, they can't hire it as in a rental car.
No.
No, but we have our own chauffeurs, 15 of them. They are very, very proficient and professional in their job. And so anytime we give a quotation, for example, that includes the driver, the ribbon, white ribbon specifically, and the GST.
Right.
So there's no hidden charges. What the quote we give is the one we stand by, even though there may be a price increase through the rest of the industry for the time that they book. Once they've confirmed their booking, the price stays.
That's it.
Mm.
And once, and I'm assuming that there is a deposit to be paid as well to secure that booking?
Yeah, it's a booking fee, and it's based on once they select their car, it's $100 per car, and that locks the car in. Nobody can take it off them.
Oh, that's very reasonable, though.
I think it is, yeah.
Absolutely.
And normally we we do specify that they pay 1 month before the wedding to complete it, because we have to complete the paperwork to get everything off to the chauffeurs and make sure everything is ready and available and that there's no hidden surprises.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Makes a complete sense. So whereabouts do they come to see all the cars?
Oh, good, yeah. We're in East Tamaki at 22 Harris Road. It's more or less opposite I was going to say the rubbish tip, but it's now, what do they call it, East Tamaki Mountain or something similar.
Right, it's got a posh name now.
It does now, yes. But however, having said that, it's very well signposted, and we have a beautiful sign out the front
Great.
to determine where we are. We're road frontage, so it's easy.
Fantastic. Is it by appointment or can they come at any time?
They can come anytime, but we are open. We tell them from 10 o'clock till 5. Quite often we're there earlier than that, but from 10 till 5. If they're coming on a Saturday, we do recommend they come before 12, because quite often
The
the
cars
cars
are
are going
out.
out in the afternoon and they may not be able to see the one that they really want.
That makes a lot of sense.
Of course, we try.
Yeah. Terry, thank you so much. Now, website. What is your website address?
Oh, that's easy. It's www.firstclassclassics, in one word, .co.nz.
Fantastic.
And they can go through the website, and we've got a prize for them as well, a gift.
Oh, nice.
It's how to
Everybody likes prize.
Oh, how to have fun at a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. And so that if they click on that and go through the motions, then they can download that.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Oh, great. I'm sure people are going to be heading along and seeing what that's all about. So.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Well, we have a lot of people now coming, and people just dropping in. Some of them just thought we were a museum.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get people just coming in just to look, not actually needing the car?
Absolutely. We have quite a few.
Yeah?
And I go out there and I tell them the history, because, you know, one car was owned by Sir James Fletcher, another by Sir Robert Kerridge, and by the High Commissions, etc., etc. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I can imagine. That's brilliant. Terry, thank you so much for coming in and joining me on the show.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been my pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
And I hope that the people who are watching this, who are thinking of getting married, will give us a call. That
I'm
would be
sure they
lovely.
will.
Yes.
I'm sure they absolutely will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
So I've been talking to Terry from First Class Classics, and I can highly recommend them. My clients, my brides, my grooms, and other clients have used First Class Classics over the years, and they've been absolutely amazing. The cars are beautiful. The drivers are incredible. They're very, very professional, so highly, highly recommend them. So definitely head on to the website and check them out. And as Terry says, you can even go into the showroom and look at the cars themselves. So I will see you after the break. I'm going to be talking to Frank Casey from Frank Casey Suit Hire. So in keeping with our theme, we're still going to be looking at all the goodies for the boys. I'll see you after the break. Thank you so much for coming and joining me.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.